Hi folks, welcome to a tutorial on working with the Bootstrap slider. Basically, it's just the good old-fashioned Bootstrap carousel. We've modified it a little bit to have a background image that fades versus slides, and we've also modified it to make use of animate.css on the title, the description, and the learn more button right here. And what that does is really it allows those different things to sort of slide into place or fade into place versus just sort of appearing as the default Bootstrap does. One thing I did want to mention though with this particular one is, at least with the Trinity template, yours may be a little bit different, is the title and the description. These areas have a fixed or a certain width, a maximum width I would say, for desktop users. For mobile users and tablets, it doesn't really matter. You can put whatever content you want in there. But for desktop, what you see is what you get. It's a one-liner. It will fit the amount of characters that will fit into this. It won't stretch. It won't shrink. So when you're putting information in here, if you find that your title is too long, you may need to adjust the font size in order to get it to fit onto one line. Your description, because a description typically has more words, we've designed it to fit onto 2 lines. But these boxes here will always be the same width and the same height no matter what. So you just have to be a little bit careful when you're choosing a title and choosing your description, not to try to blow it outside the amount of room that's being provided. So what we're going to cover in this tutorial is how to change the background picture, how to change the title, the description, and the Learn More button. We'll also show you how to add and remove images, and we'll get started right now with the title, the description, and the Learn More button. So we'll jump into Dreamweaver here, and we'll jump into Dreamweaver here. Okay, we'll go to our library, our sliders, and our Bootstrap slider folder. Open up our library page. Okay, you can do this one in Design View. Welcome to our website. There it is. We just have to make sure that it retains the H2 title. You can just change this in Design View like you change any piece of text, and away you go. So to just scrub over it, my new title, and we go to Code View. There it is right there. It's changed in the page. Not a problem. All right. Same with the description, and same with the the Learn More button. You would just sort of select that text there. There's the link option and the point to file tool. I suggest you just grab the point to file tool, point to the page you want that button to link to, and then it's updated. Keeping in mind, welcome to our website. That is about the maximum amount or number of characters you want to use when creating your title. And the same with the description. The description, you have a little bit more room. You can add some more characters in here. You just have to put it in, test it out. If it doesn't fit, remove characters, remove words, rearrange it in order to make it do that. Okay, so that's how you update the title, the description, and the Learn More. It's just text on a page, boom, update it. Now the big one, of course, is how do you change the background image? What is the image? What's the size? Well, the images are located right here in the Images folder. And if we expand this out a little bit, there it is right there. Now the default image size that we're going with is 1920 by 1080. So if you think of a high def movie, 1920 by 1080p, we're using images of the same pixel density, 1920 by 1080. My personal opinion is yes, they're a little bit big in terms of file size, but this image right here, number 4, as you can see when I click it down here in the information panel, it tells me it's 78 kilobytes in file size. So that's not terribly bad for a 1920 by 1080 high def image. It's actually pretty good. It's been optimized. We go to tinypng.com to optimize our images, and I suggest you do the same. So Google tinypng, and the first site that'll come up, you just upload the images, optimize them, download them. There you go. But that's where they're kept. If you want to add more images, remove images, this is the folder I suggest you put them in. It'll keep things organized for you. But how do you add or change images? Well, you go into the CSS and open up the bootstrap.css, and right up at the top there is the location of the background image for slide 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's the name of the image. There's the folder it's located in. If you choose, if you're going to use different image names, of course you can do that. Just make sure you update it appropriately right here in the page. And that's all you have to do to change a picture. So if we wanted to change this to, if we wanted the fourth image to load first, we just change it to full screen slider 4, and we're done. Now, that's changing the picture. Excuse me. If you want to add or remove pictures, that's a little bit different. We're going to go back to our library here. We're going to flip it over to Code View, and this is where we're going to scroll down to the very last image. And you see how everything is commented with slide and slide? So just copy an entire slide, and we're just going to copy that now and put our cursor down below, a little bit of space, and we're going to paste. So that's step number 1. Step number 2 is we need to change the class name, the slide class name right here, from 4 to 5. Keep it sequential just to make it nice and easy. All right, so once you've done that, I suggest you immediately go to your Bootstrap slider.css and copy the style for slide 4, paste it down below, and then rename it to Bootstrap Slider Slide 5, and then you to change the name of the image being loaded in. And just to make things easy, Full Screen Slider 5 would, keep things easy to understand. And that's all you have to do to add another image. And of course, once you've done the add slide with renamed it, you can flip it over to Design View and then change the title, the description, and the Learn More. And finally, the last step in the process are the indicators. And those are these little dots right here at the bottom. We need to add another indicator. And to do this, it's actually located up top of the page. You see it as a bullet list numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to flip to code right up top, and all we need to do is copy the entire LI tag. We're just going to copy and we're going to paste it below. Make sure you don't knock out the closing OL tag there, but paste it below, and then once again it's numbered in a sequence 0 through, and then the last one is going to be number 4 now to keep things going in order. And that's all you have to do. If you want to remove a slide or two, just make sure you remove the appropriate number of bullet lists right here as well. So if you wanted 3 images, you just need 3, all right, to start with. And of course, we use the class of active on the very first one, so it shows up with a different look, so that it shows the user that that is the picture or the slide that they're initially looking at.